So today I'll be showing you how to crochet this little coffee sleeve. I'm using Crochet soft and chunky yarn, and then I'm going to be using a different yarn to make the heart afterwards. So you want to find a cup, and you want to chain enough for it to fit around the cup, but you don't want to do too much and it not fit around the cup anymore. For me, I did about 20 chains. So you want to start by making your slip knot. I'm using a size US 11 hook or an 8mm. And I'm gonna make my slip knot, and then I'm gonna go ahead and chain 20. So I have my 20 chains, and what I'm going to do next is I'm going to join the round using the very first stitch I made. You want to make sure not to twist this at all. And you're going to just pull a slip stitch through. And if you wanted to make sure it's gonna fit on whatever cup you chose, you can take the cup and go ahead and slide it on and make sure that it's gonna fit properly. So now I'm gonna chain 1, and I'm gonna crochet into the very first stitch that I slip stitched to. And I'm doing half double crochets for the entire sleeve. So for a half double crochet, you're going to want to yarn over, go into your loop, yarn over, and then pull through all 3 loops. You're gonna just do that through the entire row. And I'll show a half double crochet one more time. So you're going to want to yarn over, go into your loop, yarn over again, and you'll end up with 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all 3. Once you get to the end of your row, you might want to double check and count all your stitches to make sure you still have 20 and that you didn't miss or add any extras. You can tell what your stitches are. If you were to pull it apart a little bit, this little guy right here would be one of the stitches, and this would be another one. So once you're at the end of the row, you're going to want to join at the top of the round. You're not going to want to join where you chained one before you started your row. You're going to want to join on top of this very first stitch right here. You're going to just stick your hook in there, pull the string through, and then pull that through the loop on your hook. And you did your very first row for it. you're going to want to chain 1 again and just crochet through all of them again. You're going to do this for 6 rows total. Unless you're using a different string or a smaller hook, then it might take you more or less. If it makes it easier for you to remember where your first stitch is, so you remember where to join your rows, you could do your first stitch and then add a stitch marker to that. You can buy stitch markers at stores, or you can use a paper clip, a safety pin. Sometimes I even use earrings. But you're going to just keep going and make 6 rows total. And then where you have your stitch marker, you know this is exactly where you want to slip stitch to join your round. And then you can just pop it out and put it on your next one. So now we're at the end of our 6 rows, so we're gonna go ahead and slip stitch to join our final round. We're gonna take our scissors and cut the string, but leave a little bit extra. And you're gonna go ahead and take that string and just pull it through and end your project there. So we have officially finished the sleeve part of our project. And we're gonna go ahead and sew in these ends. If you don't sew in the ends and you decide to cut them, your project could fall apart. So it's best to sew them in. I like to start sewing them in one direction, and then partway through I will start going back in the other direction. This helps keep them more secure and keeps the string from moving, and hopefully it'll hold up longer over time. And once you think you've secured your ending, you can go ahead and cut that string. And then you can go ahead and do your other one. So now we have completely finished this portion of our project. And you can go ahead and test it out on your cup if you want to, make sure it fits properly and everything. But we're gonna go ahead and start making a heart to sew on it. So I'm just taking green yarn. It's a lower weight than this. This is weight 4. Well, no, this is weight 6, and this green yarn is going to be weight 4. I'm going to be using a 5mm hook instead of the size 8 one I was just using. Ooh. The heart's going to be a little trickier because we're going to start with a magic circle. The way I do it is I put the string under these 2 fingers and I loop it around like this, and I pull through just a little piece, and I tuck my hook in it. And you want to make sure not to pull it tight right now. So now you have this. And if you think about it, a magic circle's just a slip knot that isn't pulled tight, if that makes it easier. And you could just put your hook in there and it's the same thing. So I'm gonna just pull a piece of yarn through that first loop to secure it. Now I'm going to chain 2. I'm gonna be putting a lot of stitches in this loop, so first we're going to do 3 treble crochets. To do treble crochets, you're going to yarn over again. You're going to put your hook inside your magic circle, yarn over again, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops on your hook. You should have 3 left after this. Then you're going to yarn over again and pull through the next 2 loops on your hook, and you should have 2 left. Now you're going to yarn over one more time and pull through the last 2. Now you're going to do this 2 more times. So yarn over, into your magic circle. You should have 4 loops total. Pull through the first 2, pull through the next 2, and then pull through the last 2. One more time. Okay, so once we finish our 3 treble crochets, we're going to do 4 double crochets. So you're going to yarn over only one time in your magic circle, pull through 2 hoops, pull through 2 hoops, yarn over through your magic circle, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now that we have our 4 double crochets done, you have to do 1 treble crochet again. So yarn over twice, go into your magic circle, pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through your last 2. This is going to be the little end point of your heart. So now we're going to work back the other way, and we're going to do 4 more double crochets into your magic circle. Three treble, and then you're going to chain 2, and then stitch into your magic circle. Now that you've done that, you're gonna find the end string, and you're gonna just pull it tight. Now you're gonna start round 2 of your magic circle, of your heart, and you're gonna go into your chain 2 space first, and you're going to single crochet. Next, you're going into your next stitch right here. You're going to do 2 half double crochets in the same stitch, and then a double crochet also in this stitch. And now in your next stitch, you're going to do 3 double crochets all inside the same stitch. Then in your next stitch, you're going to do 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And in the next 4 stitches, you're going to do 1 double crochet in each of them. Once you get to the end point of your heart, we're going to do 1 double crochet, a treble crochet into that same stitch, and then 1 more double crochet into that stitch. Now we're going to do a double crochet into each of the next 4 stitches. Two double crochets into your next stitch. Three double crochets into your next stitch. One double crochet, and then 2 half double crochets, all into the same stitch. Now all you have left is your chain 2 space from the row before, and you're going to do 1 single crochet into it. Now you're going to insert your hook into the row before, anywhere where you can fit it, and you're going to slip stitch, and now your heart's done. So you're going to go ahead and cut your string. And pull it through. You might have to pull on your heart a little bit and shape it out into a little heart. To sew your heart to your sleeve. So you want to try to position it how you want it, and you want to try to keep it this way. I'm going to use stitch markers to try to hold it in place. So I'm going to start with the string on top of the heart and thread it through my needle. And I'm going to be sewing into only the outer loop of each of these stitches. So right here, make sure you're only sewing through one side of your sleeve.
I'm trying to do what the fuck, bro? This stupid ass fucking. I really wish they would fix this length. Okay, bro. I need you. Oh no. You're good. You're good.
You want to make it down to your end point with the string, and you want to end with it on the inside. Now I'm going to take the string from the outer side of the heart, thread it through, and I'm going to just do the same thing and work my way around.
I don't have one yet. I get it. Just once I get it. Oh.
So, like I said, you want to end with your strings on the inside. You're going to flip it out. You're going to tie these together. And then to secure them in, you're going to just thread them through the back of this. And if the string's short, you can put your hook through first. And then take it and pull it through. And you can cut the ends. And now you're done.